in 2009. As for IAC membership, currently there's a total of 1,575 members, an increase of 7% from 1,472 members over the last 2 years. Generally, IACs have done well insofar as the PA awards are concerned. About 89.4% of the IACs achieved ratings of 3 stars and above in the PA awards rating last year, as compared to 69% of previous years. Congratulations as well done. This is a marked improvement, and the IAC should continue to work towards in this direction. With the increasing capabilities of the IACs and the formalization of the IACs in 2009, Narpani Council and IACs would need to target the outreach programs and activities not only at the Indian community but also at our multiracial society. They must continue to work in tandem with other grassroots organizations to attract and encourage different ethnic communities to participate in their programs and activities. I know this is a challenge, but I'm confident that you'll be able to make good progress in this area. Narpani Council and IACs are also expected to play a more extended role on a wider range of community bonding projects on their own or jointly with other grassroots organizations. The IACs are also involved in organizing community activities for promoting inter-ethnic and inter-religious understanding and racial harmony. To enhance the community service network, the IAC chairman and their members must also come forward to serve in other non-ethnic based GROs. Narpani Council will be instrumental in promoting Indian participation in community activities and Indian representation in non-ethnic based GROs. Last year, the People's Association reviewed its work plan process to better align the PA and grassroots organizations towards a shared long-term vision for the community. Together with the 84 advisors, the PA reviewed its mission and identified 5 key priority areas to help grassroots organizations such as the IAECs progress further towards a shared vision. I will briefly go through the 5 key priority areas and highlight how the Council and the IAECs can align themselves towards these key priority areas. Priority areas 1 and 2. This is community of volunteers and bridging youth involvement. As at 31st December 2009, the total IAEC membership was 1,560 for 94 IAECs. This amounts to only about 55% of full house membership, if we are targeting each IAEC to have 30 members each. I know that this is a challenge, getting 30 members each, but IAECs must do their best to look out for potential members during their events and could also join the RCs during their block visits and block parties to get involved in recruitment drives. The proportion of youth, which is defined as 35 years and below, in the IAECs as at 31st December 2009 is about 20%. While there is nothing wrong with IAECs being overrepresented with mature members, the risk is that the programs and courses organized by the IAECs might no longer appeal to the youth who have different sets of concerns and interests. So concerted effort should be undertaken by the IAECs to attract the youth to their committees and eventually to other grassroots organizations as well. The IAECs could leverage on the RCs and the Youth Executive Committees network and resources to reach out to the youth. I understand that Narpani Pearavai's Youth Subcommittee is working with youth leaders from tertiary institutions and this could also be a good platform to recruit you to the IAECs. Priority Area 3, all estates as one. The Council and IAEC should strive to reach out to Singaporeans from all estates, especially Indians of different ethnicities, including the new citizens and permanent residents. A good example of such activity will be the recent Narpani Family Day 2010 at Pasir Ris Downtown East, where at least 20% of the participants were non-Indians and about 25% were new citizens and PRs. Narpani and IAECs will also need to find ways to connect with residents of different backgrounds through avenues such as interest groups. Currently, there are about 363 existing interest groups formed by the IAECs, and I urge the IAECs to continue forming more interest groups as our society becomes more diverse and complex, and our young are more creative and want to do new things. Priority Area 4. Virtual and real world integrated as one. Today, many people network and engage one another in the virtual world through new media such as Facebook, Friendster, Twitter, YouTube, and the like. The Council should also adopt new media actively to engage netizens as well as IAEC members. I understand that the Council is looking at revamping its website such that it will be more interactive and will allow IAECs to make full use of the Narpani website to profile their programs. This is indeed a positive move, and I also encourage more IAECs to have their own websites and Facebook accounts to promote their activities and courses and to boost recruitment. Priority Area 5. Partners as outreach multipliers. In order for the Council and IAECs to achieve an extensive outreach, working with partners, both internal and external, is essential. Internal partners are the grassroots organizations, PAHP units, CDCs, etc. Over the years, the Council has placed great emphasis on collaboration with external partners as well, such as SINDA, Singapore Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Singapore Indian Education Trust, Singapore Tamil Teachers Union, the Republic Polytechnic, Vasantam of MediaCorp, OLI 96.8 FM, in its attempts to maximize its outreach and also to raise the profile of the Council and the IAECs. Such efforts are laudable, and the IAECs still should follow suit. Moving forward, I wish to stress that the success of Narpani Pearavai will depend largely on the cooperation and support of the individual IAECs. Let us join hands and work together to serve our community better. We must strive to improve the quality of engagement with the participants and work diligently to make their experience meaningful and more memorable. We should also provide opportunities for them to interact regularly so that they get to know the community better. As PA celebrates its 50th anniversary this year, on behalf of Narpani Pearavai, I wish PA a very happy 50th anniversary and continued success in all its endeavors for many more years to come. I also take this opportunity to thank Chief Executive Director, PA, Mr. Tan Nurwan, for his excellent and visionary leadership that has propelled PA forward in achieving its mission of promoting active citizenry, racial harmony, community bonding, and improving customer experience. We wish him success in all his future endeavors. Thank you, Mr. Tan.
The returning officer for the general elections and the president's election. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tan. Next, a few words about the person who is going to take over from him.
Mr. Yang Amin. Mr. Yang graduated from the University of New South Wales with first-class honours in engineering on the Singapore Armed Forces Overseas Training Award, and he also holds a Master's in Business Administration from the National University of Singapore and a Master's in Public Administration from Harvard University. Mr. Yang served in the Air Force, retiring as a Brigadier General before joining the civil service. He joined the Public Service Division in August 1998 and was appointed the Deputy Secretary of Development and the CEO and Dean of the Civil Service College. He was then posted to the Ministry of Transport as Deputy Secretary, Sea and Air on 1st June 2004 and was appointed as Chief Executive of the Land Transport Authority. As the Chief Executive of Land Transport Authority, Mr. Yang has been instrumental in building a new culture of friendliness and responsiveness to its customers and stakeholders in LTA that places the organization on a stronger footing to accomplish its mission holistically. Under Mr. Yang's watch, LTA has set up a community partnership entity to foster better community engagement on transport issues. So that's why you see transport in Singapore is much more easier now. So thanks to the great man over there. He started community engagement efforts with community outreach programs, including site visits and walkabouts with grassroots leaders. Mr. Yang also helped develop and conceptualize the Land Transport Master Plan, which was announced in 2008, and which outlines the strategies to guide Singapore's land transport development over the next 10 to 15 years. For a significant contribution to the public service, Mr. Yang was awarded the Public Administration Medal Silver Bullet Tree in 1992 and the Public Administration Medal Gold in 2008. And Mr. Yang is no newcomer to the grassroots movement. As a seasoned CCMC chairman who enjoys participating in grassroots events, he partakes in all or most of the events organized at Jurong Green constituency. With such vast experience, the grassroots movement is certainly handed over to another true leader and another hero of PA. As Mr. Yang is set to take the People's Association and the grassroots movement to the next level, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our new hero. Mr. Yang, please.
A big round of applause. As our guests remain on stage, we now move forward with the appointment ceremony, beginning with the patrons. First up, Dr. T. Chandru. A good round of applause always brings smiles and release the good laughter. Mr. Muhammad Abdul Jalil is not with us today, he is overseas. Major President, PBM. Big round of applause. Mr. Manoharan Chandramani. Another patron, Mr. Vijay Iyengar, is also not able to join us. We move ahead to the committees now, leading, of course, over the last 6 years and years ahead, Mr. Kunal Karasul, PBM. Reappointed Chairman, Narpani Pearavai. Mr. G. Balachandran, PBM, Vice Chairman and District Coordinator, Secretary. Chitra Doraisamy, Vice Chairman. First, the outgoing members, Mr. Sri Vardhanan, son of Vasu Pillai, is a material member. And now for the incoming members of the Prayer Mandam. First up, the chairperson, Prabha Chandran Singh. Mr. J. Balan Krishnan, PBM, Vice Chairman. Mr. Ashokan Radhavan, Vice Chairman. Ms. Rajlakshmi, Secretary. The applause should not be limited. Can we have a big round of applause for every member? Thank you. That's why we had dinner first. I hope to hear some cheers from the ladies as we move on. First up, chairperson, Scott Shelby. That's right. Kala Ramasamy, Vice Chairperson. Like chili party, you know, small group but a lot of fun. Sujata Sarvaguma, Secretary. Or Adeline, Assistant Secretary. Madam S.R.L. Jyoti, Treasurer. Outgoing member, Mr. Narpani Pearavai. Okay, new appointees, Chairman. Continuing, Mr. Narendra. Vijayalakshmi Dr. Sadadevan, Vice Chairman. Now the member of the end. Kishore Kumar, Vice Chairman. Sri pleasure now to invite Chairman Narpani Pearavai once again, Mr. Tirunal PBM to address us.
Dr. Balaji Sadasivan, Senior Minister of State for Foreign Affairs and Advisor to PA Narpani Pearavai. Mr. Dan Purwa, Chief Executive Director, People's Association. Mr. Yang Ami, Chief Executive Director, People's Association, Designate. Narpani Council Patrons, Dr. E. Chandru, Major Retired Dhanasilan BBS, and Mr. C. Mano. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Vanakkam and good evening to all of you. Firstly, I'd like to express my heartfelt thanks to People's Association for having confidence in me and appointing me as the chairman to lead Narpani Pearavai for another term. I also express my gratitude to our advisor, Dr. Balaji Sadasivan, for his guidance and support to me and my team. I first took office as chairman of Narpani Pearavai on 1st April 2004. Since then, I have served for 3 terms as chairman. I have been fortunate to receive good cooperation and support from my fellow members who have served with me for the last 3 terms of office. The council has made concerted efforts to expand the communication network with the IACs and other Indian organizations for the last 6 years. With their support, Narpani Pearavai